Hi all, welcome to my channel JavaSoul. In today's video, we are going to explore top 5 array programming interview question, which mostly asked during interview, whether you are a fresher or an experienced developer. Before I start this video, if you like the content of this video, please subscribe my channel. So first question we are going to see is find missing number in an array using an stream API. Okay, let's create an array first. 2, 3, 5, 4. Okay, this is an array. So we have to find an array within the range from 1 to array dot length plus 1. So first we need to get the stream using arrays dot stream, and then we'll pass an array. Okay, then we'll call an filter function to extract only those elements which are greater than 0. Now we'll sort this array. Okay, and also we'll remove duplicate elements, so we are taking only distinct. Now we need to call a box function. Okay, then we'll call an collect function, collectors dot toList. Why I'm taking box function? To convert int into an integer. As you can see here, we do have an int stream. Okay, we need to convert. When we are calling this box function, it's getting converted into an int stream. Okay, if I'm not using this box function, then it will give an error because this collect function cannot be called with int stream. Okay, now we'll create integer stream using an int stream class. We'll call an range close function. We'll pass the range. So it will create an int stream within the range 1 to list dot size plus 1. Okay, then we'll call in a filter. We will filter only those elements which are not there in the list. List dot contain, when will pass this element. Okay, and then we'll call a find first function. Okay, and then or else. If it will not find any element, okay, then we will return a 1. Integer, what is a missing number? Let's print this. Let's run this. Oh, sorry. Now, here you can see we are getting a 1, okay, which is expected. 1 is missing. Now we'll see the next question. How to find the nth largest elements from array using an stream API. Let's first create an array. Assigning some values like 4, 7, 3, 9, okay, and 13. Creating one function which will return an integer and get nth largest element. Parameter for this like integer array and int n will pass like what we which elements we wants to find, like in second, third highest or second highest elements. Okay, As I mentioned here, we have to use an stream API. So first we need to get an stream from array using arrays.stream function. Then we'll pass an array and we'll call an vox function to convert int stream into an stream of type integer. As you can see here, it's returning an int stream. Okay, and with int stream we cannot call an collect function. So now we need to reverse this. So first we'll call an sorted function. Then we'll use comparator dot reward sorter function, and we'll call in the collect function, and collectors will collect the stream elements into a list, and it will return the list of type an integer. And now we'll call the get function of a list. Okay, and we'll pass n minus 1 because the first index, okay, of a list, first index value of a list is 0. Okay, if we wants to find a second elements, then we'll look the value on the index value 1. Okay, it's looks like this. So index 0, start with 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. Okay, if I'm doing in a reverse sort, sorting in a reverse order, okay, the 13 will be the first elements which will come on a 0th index. 9 then will come on a second index, and so on. So if you want to find the second highest elements, okay, then it should return a 9, which is there on a first index, isn't it? Okay, now let's print this. We need to pass array, and we'll pass which largest elements we want to get. Let's first see with the second highest elements. Let's run it. As you can see, we are getting a 9. Now I'm passing 3 to find the third highest elements. So we're getting a 7. Okay. Now we'll see the next question. How to find a duplicate element from array using an HTML API. Let's create an array first. Two, 5, 7, 8, 5, okay, and 3. I'm taking one more element here, 2. So we do have 2 elements which are duplicate, 2 and 5. So first we need to get an stream from this array. We'll use arrays.stream and need to pass an array. Then we need to call vox function. What it does, it converts int, okay, int into an integer. As you can see, this is returning an int stream. Okay, and this box function is returning a stream of type an integer. Okay, then we will see, then we'll call a collect function. Okay, and we'll use collectors dot grouping by to find the occurrence of each elements first. Key I'm taking element itself, and value I'm taking the counting of the counting of the elements. Collectors dot counting, and this will return some map key as an integer type, and value will be a long. Now we will call an entry set function to iterate over a map. Sometimes interviewer may ask you how to iterate over the map using an stream API. Okay, first we'll call in an entry set, then we'll call in stream function. Okay, then we will call a filter. We'll filter only those elements which um, occurs more than once. Okay, we'll call a get value function, which is holding the occurrence of an elements is greater than one. Then we'll call a map function because we have to print only a key, not the value. We'll call e dot get key. Then we'll call collect function and we'll collect the stream of elements into a list. List will be of type an integer and we need to import list. Now we'll call a for each function, okay, to iterate over the list. Then we'll log the value of a list. Duplicate element. Let's run this program. As you can see, we are getting two elements which are duplicate, 2 and 5. Now we'll see the next question, how to find the largest and smallest element in array using an stream API, as well as we'll see um, prior to Java 8 also how we can get the smallest and largest element. Okay, let's first create an array. Okay, I'm initializing with some value like 3, 6, 8, 2, 11, 9. Okay, first we have to get an stream from this array. We'll call arrays.stream function, and as you can see here, it expecting an array as an argument. So we need to pass an array here. We'll use a function min function, okay, which will return an optional int. Okay, now we will cover one scenario. If array is an empty, we'll throw an error. We'll use an else or else throw. We will throw illegal argument exception here. Empty array. Okay, we'll assign this minimum value to an int variable min value. Okay, now we will try to find. Okay, let's first print this. Min value. Okay, let's run this program. As you can see, we are getting a minimum value as a 2, okay, which is expected in array. 2 is in a minimum value. Now let's see how to find a maximum value. Arrays dot stream again we'll use, okay, to get a stream from this array. We'll use a max function here. Okay, the same we'll use an or else to raise an exception if this array is empty. Illegal argument exception, empty array, max value variable. So assigning this max value to a variable max value. Let's print this also. Let's run this. So you can see here we are getting a max value as an 11, okay, which is expected. Now we'll see how to get the min value and max value prior to Java 8. I'm taking here two variables. First one is min. I will initialize this with the 0th index value. Max also will initialize with 0th index value. and then we'll iterate this array from 1 till array dot length less than array dot length and I plus plus. Okay, we'll see now if array of I, okay, is greater than max, then we'll assign array of I to max. Okay, if array of I is less than min, then we'll assign array of I to min. Okay, what this will returns, array of I will return the value of that particular index. Suppose the first time when this for loop will execute, the I value will be a 1. Okay, so array of I will returns the value from array from the index 1, means it will return a 6. So it will check the 6 is greater than max value holding 0th index value, which is 3. So of course it's a greater than, so we'll assign this to max. Okay, now let's print this. Sys out min and max value. Now let's run this. So as you can see, we are getting a minimum value as 2 and max value as 11. So earlier also we are getting the same value. Now we'll see how to move all 0 to end of array using Stream API. Let's create one array. One, 0, 2, 0, 5, 4, 0, 9. First we will get all non-zero elements. So we'll use here arrays.stream and we'll pass array. Okay, then we'll call in a filter to filter only those elements which are greater than 0. Now we'll call it distinct. If there is any duplicates, we'll remove. And then we'll call it to array to get an array. So it will return a new array without 0, non-zero element. Okay. Now we will get count of all 0 in array. So we'll filter only those elements which are equals to 0. And as you can see, this long returns always in long return, sorry, count return value of type long. Zero count. Now we will use int stream dot concat and concat function accept two int stream, as you can see here. Let's get int stream. We'll use here arrays.stream and we'll pass an array. As you can see, this return an int stream. Now again we'll use arrays.stream. Here we'll create a new array and we'll pass the length. Length will be the count of 0.
and then we'll call a toArray function. So this array will contain all 0 at the end. Array 1 sysout. We'll call a toArray toString function arrays.toString. Okay, and then we'll pass an array. Let's run this program. As you can see here, we are getting all zeros at the end now.